Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I have something amazing. It's very easy and very easy to follow. You may think that the stitch is a little bit difficult, but no, you will see how easy and fast it is. I will give you the step by step. If you are starting a new business, I think that this is an amazing idea to make because I will show you how you can make it in different sizes. If you want, you can continue and make a dress too, so you will have many options by making this blouse and by using this stitch. You will decide if you want to make only the straps or to make a short sleeve. You will decide, okay? And well, I will give you the step by step, but remember that before we start, it's important that you subscribe to my channel and that you activate the notification bell. Sorry. But well, let's start. I will give you the material list and then the step by step. So let's start. Well, for this blouse in a small size, between a small or medium, okay, it also could be for a medium size, I will use this brand and I will use the hook of number 3.5. In this case, I will use 300 grams for this size. If you want a larger size, you will need more material. Well, we will start making the neck, okay? This step will be the same if you decide to make a blouse in a small, medium or large size, okay? It will be the same number of chains and everything. Later we will reduce, right? So we will start making 120 chains. Well, at the end of the 120 chains, we will slip one to close. It is important that we don't twist, okay? We will have to take care of that part. If not, well, don't worry, later we will fix. As you could see, the neck is wide. Well, at the end we are going to make one chain and we are going to make one single crochet in each stitch, okay? Single crochet. I was trying to make half double crochet, but now we will make single crochet, okay? And at the end we must have the same number, okay? If we made 120 chains, well, at the end we must have 120 single crochet. Well, I already count and I have 120 chains. Also, before we close the row, it's important that we see that we didn't twist. If not, well, just twist it and put it straight and then slip one to close. With 6 chains, okay? And then we will skip one and in the next one we will insert the hook and single crochet. Again, 6 chains. We will skip one and we will insert the hook in the next one. And like this, we are going to continue the whole row making 6 chains, skipping one and make a single crochet in the next stitch. Well, at the end of the row, we have also to check that we didn't twist, okay, before we close. Once we are sure, well, we are going to slip one to close. Well, once we are sure, we are going to slip one until the middle of the first wave, okay? So we will slip until here, until we arrive to the crest. Do I am correct? Yes, until here, until the middle. And again, here we are going to make one row more. We are going to make 6 chains, and well, remember that we have this thread here that indicate that we finish and that we end the row. Or also you can put a marker if you want to, okay? Well, then single crochet in the next wave. Again, 6 chains and single crochet in the next wave, and like this the whole row. Well, here I finished the row, and also in this row I will check that I don't twist, okay? Once I'm sure, I will slip one to close. Here at the beginning of the last wave, okay? Now, again, I will slip one to the top till the middle of this first wave, and right here I will start the next row. Well, we will turn over and we will make 3 double crochet all of them here inside in the same space. So here I have 1, 2, and 3. You have to be careful because this chain of the last wave you may confuse with the 3 double crochets that you make, but don't. Then, 2 chains, and again in the same wave, in the same space, again 3 double crochet. So here we have 2 and 3. So here we have the 3 double crochet, and in the middle of the next wave, single crochet. Okay, so like this is how it will look. Now we are going to make 2 waves, so we will make 6 chains. We will insert the hook in the top and in the middle of the next wave, again 6 chains, and a single crochet in the top of the next wave. So like this is how the sequence will go. Now we are going to make the shell. We are going to make 3 double crochet inside, then 2 chains, and again in the same wave 3 double crochet, and then after the shell we are going to make 2 waves, and like this we are going to continue the whole row. Well, I finished, and at the end of the row you will have something like this. As you could see, the number of chains that we use as a base chains are perfect for the stitch we made, so all the spaces and all the chains are perfect. Well, we are going to slip 1 to close, and we have to start here, but to make that we have to turn around, and we are going to slip until the last stop, until the last wave, until here, until the top, until the middle, and from here we will start the next row. So now we turn around once we are here and turn over, and inside this space of the shell we are going to start making double crochet. So here we have 2. Well, after the 2 double crochet we are going to make 2 chains, and then we are going to slip 1, all of them in the same space. Sorry, we have to make 3 double crochet, then 2 chains, and then we are going to slip 1, all in the same space. Okay, then 2 chains, and in the same space again we are going to make 2 double crochet, then 1, 2, and 3 chains, and in the same space we are going to slip 1. As you could see here, we'll make 2 petals, then 3 chains, and again in the same space 2 double crochet. No, sorry, at the beginning and at the end we are going to make 3 double crochet, and then the chain that we made at the beginning, and at the end. So here we are going to make the chain, and like this is how it will look, and then until the next wave we are going to make a single crochet. So now the sequence will go like this. After this flower we are going to make 6 chains, we are going to make 1 wave right here, we will make a single crochet, and again we will repeat. So let's make a review. Here inside this space of the last shell we are going to make 3 double crochet of 3 crochet, remember, and then we are going to make 3 chains to make the shape of the petal, and we are going to slip 1. So we are going to make this at the beginning and at the end, then 3 chains, then 2 double crochet, then 3 chains, and we are going to slip 1. Now we are going to make the third petal like we made the first one. So 3 chains, then 3 double crochet, remember, like we made this one. So here we will finish the third double crochet, and then without making any chain we will go right away to the next wave and single crochet. So like this is how we are going to continue: 1 flower, and then 1 wave, 1 flower, and 1 wave, like this the whole row. Well, guess what? At the end, I made two options. I made one chain at the beginning and at the end of each flower to have the flowers like more separate. But if you want, you can continue as I teach you. But I wanted to show you both options so you can decide which one you want. And look, okay, here is where I finished the row and where I started according to this thread, right? So here I'm going to slip one to close, and now I'm going to slip one until the middle of this petal. We are going to make from here until the middle of this petal 6 chains, and then we are going to slip one in the top of the next one. Then yes, we are going to slip one like this, okay, then 6 chains again, and in the top of the next petal we are going to insert a hook, okay, and like this again 6 chains, and then here in the middle of the next wave a single crochet, then 6 chains, and then in the top of the um, petal a single crochet. So like this we are going to continue the whole row. Well, and look, I will give you homework. This will be the first row. Okay, remember that every time that we start one row, we slip one. And we'll slip until the middle of the next wave, right? So like this, we are going to make 4 rows of waves. Here we are making the first one. Well, we will count like the rows like this, 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? I think that these 4 rows are perfect because between flowers, we have the exact number if we divide into 2 here in the last row, so it's perfect for what I want to do next. And what we are going to do next is that we are going to alternate the flowers, so this space is perfect to put the next flower. So we are going to start and we are going to slip one to start with the next row. So here we are going to continue, and right here is where we are going to place the next flower. So we are going to slip one until here. We are going to make 6 chains, and right here in this space is where we are going to make the flower according to our drawing. Okay, so here we are going to make the next flower between these two. But first we are going to make the first part of the flower. So we are going to make the 3 double crochet, then 1, 2 chains, and again in the same space 3 double crochet, 2, 3, and right here we are going to slip one to close. So like this will be the first part of the flower. Then 6 chains. We are going to single crochet in the next wave, again 6 chains, and a single crochet in the top of the flower, then 6 chains and a single crochet. But guess what, like we are alternating the flower, here is where we are supposed to make the first part of the second flower, right? So we are going to make 3 double crochet. So here we have 2 and 3, then 2 chains, and again 3 double crochet, all of them in the same space, remember. Then we are going to slip one in the next wave. Well, and like this, you see, we are going to make 2 waves after the first part of the flower, and like this the whole row. We have to be careful because we are alternating the spaces to make the flowers. So be careful and follow the drawing. See you at the end of this row. Well, look, I did get ahead. I made the second part of the flower and then I made 4 rows more with only waves. Okay, now we are going to divide the armhole and we will count and we will match the waves. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 waves. Okay, so here we are going to count the same in the other side too. Remember that if you want to make a larger size, well, don't worry because later here we can put some chains between. Well, and this part is where I suggest that if you want to make this blouse for a larger size, well, here is the step where you are going to increase, okay? So here you are going to make more chains between, and the blouse will open and the size will be bigger and larger. But in case this is not enough, you are going to increase the number of chains in the base chains that you made, okay? Instead of making 120, you are going to make 130, and it will open more since here, and of course the A shape will be bigger. Well, and also as a reference, if you fold, as you could see, it's less than the half of the yoke, okay? So please take that into account. And then, well, here in the rest we are going to continue making the blouse. And guess what, when I folded and when I divided, I didn't pay attention and I leave the thread right here. I suggest that you leave the thread here in the sleeve so you can start. What I'm going to make is that I'm going to cut and make a knot right there to start there. And remember that we finished making 4 rows of waves. So here now we are supposed to start making the flowers, okay? Also we are going to alternate the spaces. And well, remember that this is the perfect step if you want to increase the size, okay? Because the stitch that we are using, it's not made to increase by its own, okay? So we have in this step to make more chains, because if not, later it will be more difficult for us to increase stitches. Or well, also if you don't want to increase too much, you can change the number of hook that you are using for a bigger number, and that will help to increase the size too, okay? But if not, well, you can make some stitches here between. And if you are going to make these chains here, well, make them and try on and see if the chains are enough or no, if you want to reduce or no, okay? And once you are sure, well, we are going to continue with the same stitch that we have been making. Well, like this you are going to make as many rows as you need, and if you want you can make a dress too following the same instructions. I won't make any chains, sorry, here between. I will continue straight because I'm making this for a small size and for my mannequin, so I think that it will be enough. And I think I won't have any problem that I have the thread here. I will just try to follow the stitch. So what I'm going to do now, it's here's where I have to make the flower, right? So I'm going to make the I'm going to slip until here and make the first wave and then the flower. So first I'm going to slip one until the middle of this wave, and from here I will make 6 chains. Then I will make the first wave, and then in the next right here is where I'm going to make the flower. Well, look, I did get ahead. I followed the instructions, I followed the same steps, and this is the result. For now, these are the rows that I need. Here at the end, I put this final stitch for this final row. I think it looks perfect. I wanted a stitch simple, and because I think that the stitch that we are using is beautiful, so I just wanted to keep it simple, okay, and fancy. But well, guess what, here in the middle in this part I changed number for a bigger number so it could open a little bit and I could have an A shape. I will show you exactly. I use this hook number 4, and from here till the end I use this hook using and following the same instructions. Well, and the same stitch that I use for the bottom, I will use it for the slip, so I will show you what I made. At the end, please make sure that you hide all your loosened threads, and we are going to iron it with steam using a protection under, very soft and very gently, and we will finish. This is the stitch that I use for the bottom. And for the slips, so I made 6 chains. I will count 1, 2, 3, and here I will insert the hook and slip 1 to make this little purl. Again, 1, 2, 3 chains, and in the next wave a single crochet. And like this is how I went all around the bottom of the blouse. Okay, for the sleeves I changed a little bit, so instead of making 6 chains I made 5. So I will show you how, don't worry. But here for the bottom of the blouse I made 6 chains, and I came back and in the third I made the purl, and then I made 3 chains. So for the sleeve I will show you what I made. Just give me a sec. Well, for the sleeve we are going to start here in the bottom and we are going to repeat the same stitch, and as I told you, here instead of making 6 chains we are going to make 5, and we will start with 5 and then we are going to come back. I will show you. We will count 3 and in the third we are going to insert a hook to make the purl. Then we are going to make 2 chains, and then in the middle of the next wave we are going to insert the hook. And this is what we are going to make all around the sleeves, and what we are going to make in this side we are going to repeat it in the other sleeve too, okay? And well, remember, at the end we are going to hide all the threads that we may have. We are going to iron with steam using a protection under, very soft and very gently. And if you want, you can continue making more rows. And remember that if you want to make a larger size, here you are going to make more chains to increase, and also you can change the number of hooks. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed making this blouse with me. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe here, just clicking the red button, and don't forget to share, to give me a like, and to leave me a comment if you like this video. Here in the description box you will find all the information and all my social media. See you there, and please stay tuned. Don't forget the coming video. I will make something amazing for you. Thank you for arriving till the end of this video, and see you soon. Bye.